Hi, my name is Michael Fisher. In this video, we're going to be talking about Google Cardboard. Google Cardboard transforms your mobile phone into a stereoscopic display. A stereoscopic display gives you the perception of depth when you're looking at it. The way this works is, on the left and right-hand side of this screen are displayed two slightly different images for your left and right eye. Then those two images go through some special optics that's included in the Google Cardboard, so that your brain blends those two images together and will give you the perception of depth when you're looking at the images on the mobile phone. Here we are with Google Cardboard, and here's a picture of the final product. And what's cool about this, of course, is that it's completely made out of cardboard, and it's almost ready to be shipped, it looks like. You can imagine someone putting on some shipping label and some postage and dropping it right in the mail, and it would be ready to go. Okay, without further ado, we're going to open it up. So there's a little tie here, and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so we'll open it up, and it opens up in like this, and it looks like here is the main part. And so, to give you a full view, there's a picture of the thing, there's a token here, which we'll look at in a second, and then it looks like the main thing is over here. It says to detach here, so we'll do that. Clean cut. Okay. And then here we have sort of the main part of it. And we'll look around, and it says to assemble, insert the numbered tabs into the corresponding slots. So we have looks like 1 goes with 1 here, and 2 goes with 2 over here. Peel off this sticky tape, which will sort of seal this whole thing together. There is a QR code here, it looks like. There's the optics here. So what we'll do is we will peel this off. And this is just going to seal the whole thing together. Okay, let's just make sure it's aligned. Alright, so here we have the fully assembled device, and I'll just point out some things that I'm noticing right now. You can see here, here's the optics here, and the way this works is these lenses are on a plane of cardboard with holes punched through them, and then that plane of cardboard with the lenses is sandwiched between two other pieces of cardboard to hold them in place. There's a hole right here where you put your phone in, and you then close it up like this, and you can see the camera is able to peek out there. Inside this sticker here is an NFC tag that your phone will recognize when you put it in here. This is a very cool feature as well. Simple and very practical. There's a rubber band here, and what this does is when you put the phone here and then close it up, it prevents it from escaping. So there's a little bit of friction here that will just hold the whole thing in place. So it's a really clever solution to keeping the phone in place. On the left-hand side here is this little switch, and this is a metal washer, and then there is a piece of magnet in here, and then this attaches there, sticks to that magnet, and when you pull it down, it activates the magnometer inside the cell phone here. So it can register when you're clicking just through that little device. Really cool. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is what you do is you install the Google Cardboard app on your phone, which I've already done. And I'm just going to go through some of the apps to show you about how it works. So we put it in here, and we put it in here, like this. Okay, so now when you initially put it in, what you see is there's like a launcher menu where there's a bunch of different types of apps. So there's a tutorial app, there's a tour guide app, there's an exhibit app, there's a windy day app, there's an Earth app, there's a YouTube app, and then there's a Photosphere app. So we'll start with the tutorial app and just get a sense of how it works. So we to get into the tutorial app, we press the button on the left-hand side here, the switch, and it says, initially it says, pull and release ring to click. So we do that, and it acknowledges that, and then it says tilt to get home. So if you're in an app and you want to get back to the launcher, then you go like this, and then that gets you back to the main screen. Okay, so now we'll do the tour guide app. So we'll go in there, and it's talking to us, and it says, welcome to the Palace of Versailles. And what's really cool is you can look all around here, and here you can see the hedges up front and the castle in the background. And as you go around, it's very responsive, and you can see the whole 360-degree view. You can see the sky, you can see the ground, you can see everything. It's very immersive, very cool. You can see all sorts of things. So we'll go to the next scene by pressing the clicker on the side. And now we're in the room where the king and the queen had lunch, and you can go all the way around. On the right side, behind me, and we see a portrait, and we can see a closer look by pressing the switch here, and we get a very up-close look. Very cool. You can see the tapestry on the side of the wall. You can go forward again. Now we're in the king's bedroom, and now we're in the Hall of Mirrors. If you go to the far right, you can see the Google cart that takes the images reflected in the Hall of Mirrors. So now we'll go to the exhibit app here, and this app makes it look like you're in a museum, sort of. It gives you a display of birds and masks. You can see below it, you can see above it, you can go around left and right, and there's this token that you punch out, and it looks, I don't know what it's for yet, but there's a QR code on the back, and it says 3D token, hold up the camera. I assume in the future there's going to be some sort of application where you can either calibrate with this device, or you can hold this in your hand and then look at these various objects in the museum and maybe hold them in your hand and move them around. It would seem like a good next step, but again, I haven't seen how this is used yet, but I think that there can be some cool things where there's more interactivity besides just being able to turn left and right, but being able to interact with it with other objects, like this token here. Okay, so that's the museum app, so we'll get out of that app. And then there is a Windy Day app, and what this app is it's a movie almost. And what you do is you look around it and you look for the main character, and the main character is a mouse with a hat. And this is a really cool idea because it's an interactive movie, so the movie's progressing, and you sort of have to follow along with it by looking at which character you want to follow, seeing which perspective you want to see. very cool idea. You can imagine all sorts of possibilities for this in the future when going to a movie. We'll go back to the home screen. That was the Windy Day app. Then there's another app called Earth, and this app is like Google Earth, and it gives you a very real perspective of, it feels like you're flying over some mountains, and as you turn around, it gives you this very bird's eye Superman type perspective over the world. And there's an option, if you go up here, there's an option to fly to space. And now you can see a whole view of the world, rotate around it, and choose which places you want to zoom into. So I chose to zoom into Chicago, and now we're flying over Chicago. So now we'll go back home, and that was the Earth app. Now there's another app. The next app is the YouTube app. It gives you, when you look at it, it looks like you're looking at a screen that's about this big, sort of in front of you. It gives you a very immersive experience. It looks like you're looking at it gives you like a movie theater, and you can go to the left and right, and you can see other videos you want to watch. A microphone that you can say. The Beatles.
Playing videos for the Beatles.
So I got it. So there's playing all sorts of Beatles videos, and then we have the main one playing, and then all over the sides are more Beatles videos. Very cool, and you can pause it by pressing this button on the side, and then you can select other videos you'd want to watch by looking at them and selecting them as well. And then lastly, there's a Photosphere app that will allow you to view your Photosphere pictures that you've taken with your Android camera. So there's the Photosphere application, which allows you to capture a whole sphere of images. So you can take it and then rotate the camera around you and capture a whole space. And then this will allow you to view it. So this is the Google Cardboard app. Very cool, very impressed with it, very practical in terms of how they built it using the cardboard and these sort of very interesting features. There's all sorts of possibilities for this in the future. Thinking of displays as not just 2D things, but thinking of displays that give you depth really changed the experience for me, and it made it much more immersive. And the other thing that's interesting about this is that normally we think of mouse and keyboard as the way we interact with these types of systems. But we're interacting with this through our movements, through looking around, and through very natural human movements is the way we interact with this, which is definitely a cool thing as well. So overall, very impressed by the Google Cardboard, and can't wait to explore the apps that are included here and just in the demo. And there's a whole range of apps as well that you can download in the Play Store. And very excited about it, and can't wait to see what the future of stereoscopic displays and computing holds. Thanks so much, and bye now. And lastly, I wanted to show you how we create an even more immersive experience by taking this along with a piece of string, and what we can do is we can just put it on like this, and then go like this, and now we're going to go to the Windy Day app. Our hands are totally free, and now it is as if we are in the movie itself. To end the video, I wanted to give you a sense of what is happening inside this as well. And I'm sure that it will not be exactly the same because the optics will not work in the same way. But at least I wanted to give it a try, and we'll end with this.